Hey everybody, Brian Zimmerman here again today, and today I want to talk about something that's really, really important, and it's got a lot to do with frame of mind. And you hear it talked a lot about how powerful your mind is, and how if you set your mind to do something, you can do it. And that's all well and good. And it's almost like it's a story that you get told before you go to bed. It's the pep talk that your dad or your mom gives you, before you go in and take a test. And there's a lot of of truth to that stuff, but when you really look at it and you look at the difference between the way that people that have a lot of money think and the way that people don't have a lot of money think, there really is a lot of differences in the way they actually view situations. So what I have up here is basically the difference between the way that broke people look at stuff and the way that rich people look at stuff. Now I didn't come up with all of these, so I can't take credit for inventing it, but I definitely wanted to share it with you because it is really that powerful. Number one, the broke think that everything is too good to be true, while the rich think getting a job is too bad to be true. So basically, rich people think having a job sucks. They don't want to work for somebody else. And the broke people think that everything the rich have is just too good to be true. Number two, broke people give up when things don't go their way and they make up excuses. The rich people work harder and become more determined. So rich people don't use excuses. They just work harder. They get after it a little bit harder. Number three is broke people always have an excuse. Rich people say, my fault. And they refuse to make an excuse as to why it didn't work. And that's pretty powerful right there, because it's very easy for to make up an excuse. Oh, that didn't work for me. I tried, but it didn't work. And rich people have a way of just they don't make excuses. They just get stuff done. Broke people think that not getting what they want is okay. Rich people are disgusted at the thought of not getting what they want and will do whatever it takes to get it. And that's pretty strong in itself right there. Broke people are, okay, I'm all right if I can't get what I want. The people that have all the stuff they want refuse to think that way and did whatever it took to get it. Broke people always have to talk things over with their friends to make sure they won't be made fun of. Rich people don't give a damn what their friends or anybody else thinks. And that's a huge one too. How much, and this is a part that that is ingrained in you from a kid, on the playground and in school and that kind of stuff. People are concerned a lot of the times with what other people think about them, what their opinions are of them. That's okay to an extent. But when you're talking about money and your financial situation and that kind of stuff, you can't care, what people think about you, about what you're doing and what your business, as long as you're going in the right direction. Broke people are never coachable or teachable. Rich people are always learning. Even after the money starts coming in, they continue to learn from people who have been there before them. So they're always, upgrading their education. They're always learning new stuff and applying new stuff. Broke people are scared of others. Rich people know that other people are vital to their success. So broke people are scared to trust anybody. They're scared to look at working with somebody to an extent. Rich people know that other people are vital, to their financial success. Broke people are always procrastinating. They'd rather talk about it, read about it, or think about it. And rich people hate anything but getting it done. And that's true. If you know anybody that's got a lot of money, either they got really lucky, or they knew exactly what they wanted, and that's all they thought about was how they got there. Where broke people like to make up excuses. Because it's easier. It's easier to make up an excuse to fail when you fail than it is to work a little bit harder. Broke people are glad when the day's over. It's like, the work day sucked. Thank God I can go home and watch some TV. Rich people love it when the day starts, because they know today's going to be another day where I'm going to put some more money in my pocket. Broke people think rich people are lucky. Rich people put themselves in a position to be lucky and then work hard to make the luck show up. And that's extremely true. They say luck favors the prepared mind. But if you think that people that are there are lucky, I guarantee you 99% of the time it had nothing to do with luck. It had to do with putting themselves in a position to be lucky and then busting their butt to make sure that the luck showed up. This is a huge one. Number 11. Broke people work by the hour. They want something to show for the hour they just worked, as soon as they're done. Rich people work by the month, and they find people who think the way that broke people do about wanting to see something for an hour they worked, and they make them their employees. You think about that for a minute. Broke people work by the hour. So for this hour, I made $9. I made $15. I made $20. Rich people work by the month. How much money am I going to How much money am I going to make this month? And they go out and find people with the "I want to know how much I'm making an hour" attitude, and they make them their employees. That's a pretty deep statement if you think about it. Broke people complain a lot. Rich people are thankful that they didn't get shot at today. They didn't have to go and fight a war. And they don't have to have a job. That's what they're having. Broke people are too concerned about what other people are doing. Rich people are only concerned with how they can get more done. Broke people are okay with the fact that they can't live where they want, that they can't drive what they want, that they can't do what they want. Rich people get sick to their stomach just thinking about being average. Broke people think that other people's opinions mean more than their own dreams. Rich people know that their dreams mean more than anybody's opinion, and they don't care. The last one, to be rich, to truly be rich and to afford that lifestyle and to get that lifestyle that you want, you have to learn from what broke people think and make sure that you don't think that way and you don't do what they do. And these are some insights into truly how rich people think. And if you know anybody that has money, or if you know anybody that's got a good amount of money, you'll find a lot of truth in these statements up here. Because if you apply them and you start to train your mind to think like that, you will be amazed with what you can do and how much further you'll go and how much faster it'll happen for you. So, difference between the way rich people and broke people think. Thanks again for hanging out. If you enjoyed this, please share it on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll see you next time.